Colors see the future, colors see the past. This is how we learn the art ways past. The art that we find makes us unwind, see the beauty more than 10 times.
Hi, Louise.
Hi,
Where are we today?
we are in Parc aux Chutes in Denholm, Quebec.
Awesome.
What is going on today?
We are going to interview some artists. Denis and Marceau.
Bonjour. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait ici aujourd'hui? On est à l'Art des Chutes à Tours. Des artistes de la région ont mis leurs arts dans le bois. Hello, Denis.
Sure,
Can I ask you a question?
sure can.
What inspired you to make this original piece of art?
Well, I think it's because of what's happening with CBC right now. The government decided to cut and cut and cut, and you can see that I have some blades in there. So I started to cut too. I wanted to see what would that look like if I start to cut, and then I found out that taking out the cutouts, I put them on the floor. I have that CBC logo, but at the same time, I could see that in the sculpture here, it's a negative. I can still see the logo of CBC. So for me, that was very, very representative of what's happening. But at the same time, this is a memory. You can cut CBC, you can cut with the money, but you can't cut what has in the image, in the minds of the people, because CBC is the memory of Canadians. I think it's a question of emotions. It has to give an emotion. So probably that's why what I do, things I do, I really have to feel that emotion. So, and I would really like the people to receive the emotion. So if you look at a piece of art and you feel an emotion, well, that's really what it's all about.
Best piece of advice you have been given?
We're here in life just as a passage. It's not permanent. So do what you love to do in life. If you don't do that, your life is not going to be fulfilled. So I think that's what I would like to say.
That is a really good piece of advice.
The most important piece that I made, because this is real emotion. I lost my son 4 years ago. He took his life. And this here represents all the hurt that our family have. I have, and you can see in it. This is an apple. The apple is the fruit of life. That's why I chose the apple. But here, it's a slice of the apple. It's the rusted side. It's the side that you call the slice of life. A difficult time that you can have in your life. You're very young, but more you get older, more you go in des épreuves.
Difficult stages.
Difficult stages. You know, they just add up because at the time it's just normal. So when you look at it, this is mine, but you can look at it because you can see in the mirror effect here, yours. So that could be yours. This big blade here is ripped because my heart is ripped. Okay, so it's metal. It goes through this metal, and look at the side how it is. It's going through the other side of the blade. So it's really hard. This is a hard piece. This is a wood that's thick. It's a core. But it's the core of the apple at the same time, but it makes these little pits. And then more it goes in French, pits means pépin. So I don't know how you say it in English, but they get bigger. And if you look at the weight that I have here in the back, and you look at this here, if I do this is what's called the balance in life. You have to find your balance in life. So I did this because of that. And all the pieces were given to me in one day because I chose them. I knew what I wanted to do. This friend here, it's an artist here, that's Bellissimo. I don't know if you saw his pieces, incredible pieces. But he in Yukon made a sculpture for a monument, and it's for the les accidents de travail, the work accidents. So it's a big monument. And so you can understand how this is emotional because of that, because it's a tragic piece, right?
Tragic.
Yeah, and this is artist Donald Doiron that gave me this piece of wood, but see, it's a tragic at the same time. It's a sick piece of wood. The tail, la queue, up there was given to me by the artist Jean Lamache. That's in Casabasua. This here is this metal is my neighbor. It's a rampe de sécurité, a railing, a metal railing that I cut because that guy was always listening to me when I had these difficult times. I was going to see him. He was listening to me. So
he was your comfort.
this was my comfort. So and it's in my sculpture. This part here is when I went to Lac Mégantic. Lac Mégantic, there was this big tragedy of train, right? Well, there was a symposium last year. 47 victims, so they were making 47 sculptures. And I was helping Donald Duaron, that's the artist, the last one over here. And I picked up the base, les retailles. How do you say les retailles? The pieces that he made the base, but the leftovers.
The leftovers.
And I put that on my sculpture because listen to this. His sculpture was called Passage. So when I talked to you about passage not too long ago, that's what I meant at the same time. So it's just a passage. So the base starts with that you always have to remember you're just here for a limited time. So do the best of your life with your life. I'm not saying it right,
but the base is the start of your life, and it could end up.
I like to do this because this is a blade, but on this side, life is nice. But if I go on the other side, it's rough. So find the good side of life. There's always a good side.
Watch all the flowers dance with the wind. Listen to snowflakes whisper your name. Feel all the wonders. Lifting your dreams, you can fly. Fly to who you are. Climb upon your star. You'll believe you'll find your wings. Fly to your heart.
Yeah.